Hello and welcome. Thanks for coming by. Welcome to Zenful Conversations. We are here in this community every single day. So thank you for sharing in this space together in this circle of friendship. Gratitude to be an honor to share this space with you. We're here every single day, and this year we're having a conversation about being present for our own lives, and we're taking a look at the Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. And honestly, I've been using this music track, and I think it's really quite lovely to have on while we're listening to these messages. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on and give us a moment to drop into our breath and take a little bit of pause from things right now and listen to this message. Just giving myself a moment to come on in, release a little bit of stickiness. Give me some space. Soften and release. Maybe release my shoulder, but definitely my shoulders away from my ears. Back a little bit, just like that. Just that little bit of extra space my breath recognizes it. And I can feel layers of tension released. It's subtle, but there's a beauty. I love paying attention to these subtle things. And just like that, not only do I feel less constriction, but I definitely feel more full-bodied here now to receive. The Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo, New York Times best-selling book, described as having the life you want by being present to the life you have, by being present to the life we have. And the message we're offered today, it seems awfully loud in my ear. I hope it's not too loud for you. The message we're offered today, this day number 2004, can you believe it? 2004 days in a row. Coming to terms. Coming to terms. Coming to terms. We are the stage and all the players. We are the stage and all the players. One of the greatest contributions of psychology has been to help us understand how we replay our hurts and affections with people other than those who have hurt or touched us. Let's hear it again. One of the greatest contributions of psychology has been to help us understand how we replay our hurts and affections with people other than those who have hurt or touched us. There are many names for this, the more well-known being projection, and transference. In essence, we play what has been said or done, or what hasn't been said or done, over and over and over until we come to terms with it. The coming to terms is called healing, surrender, letting go, or even forgiveness. Being yelled at and then later kicking the dog is a stereotype of this. Yet more often, we replay the styles of clumsy love that we experience. For example, while growing up, I endured the cold dismal of my truest feelings. When I would show my hurt, it was seen as trying to weaken my parents. Weaken my parents' resolve. They then turned their backs on me as if by showing my pain, I was trying to trick them. Having experienced this, I'm especially sensitive to the pains of those close to me. Yet there are times when I catch myself holding firm, just out of reach, replaying my parents' role as well as my own. This is humbling and upsetting, to say the least. But just as germs must run their course, all the players in our dramas must be voiced before they will leave us be. All the players in our dramas must be voiced before they will leave us be. Just as we keep trying to get what we never got from someone else who doesn't know our game, we also keep the trespass alive by reenacting it on others nearby until we can humbly know what it is to be hurtful, the first step towards forgiveness. I have seen myself doing what was done to me, never as cruel or as harsh. But it has been enough to make me tremble at how easy it is to be cruel when afraid, and how difficult it is to accept that we are all capable of terrible things, and how cleansing it is to realize that true kindness breathes just beneath this acceptance. Dang! These are powerful messages. That last paragraph, I have seen myself doing what was done to me. Never as cruel or as harsh, but it has been enough to make me tremble at how easy it is to be cruel when afraid. and how difficult it is to accept that we are all capable of terrible things, and how cleansing it is to realize that true kindness breathes just beneath this acceptance. Dang, this is good. This is good. Coming to terms. Coming to terms with things. We know what that means. We've had to do it. We've had to come to terms with things. Sometimes I think, geez, if I would just let it happen, because I draw this stuff out, and sometimes it makes it like a lengthy time period. I notice, being that I'm this beautiful, wonderful age of 60, I get to reflect and see patterns. And I know that I could stay with things too long. I see that as a pattern. So that's wonderful, because I can design it a little bit differently with working on it, with it, practicing, changing up my practice, allowing things to transform and shift up a little bit. Coming to terms. Let's just take a breath with that, because I know we have known when we've had to come to terms with something. So let's just take a breath in that space. And these last how cleansing it is, how cleansing it is to realize that true kindness breathes just beneath this acceptance, just coming to terms. So when we come to terms with something, all right, it's just different now. Our mindset, our perception is different now. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. The meditative exercise that we are offered today invites us to meditate on an insensitivity you have suffered, either in childhood or in a friendship or in a relationship. So let's hear that again. Meditate on an insensitivity that you have suffered, either childhood or friendship or a relationship. What insensitivity have you suffered? Breathe slowly. And then let the person who carried this insensitivity drop away and focus on the nature of the insensitivity itself. So just a feeling. It might have been a turning away, a rejection, an indifference, a harsh criticism, a rush of anger, or a stealing of feelings towards you, Just breathe deeply with that. Let the person drop away and feel that feeling. And then breathe deeply, and then recall the last time you carried a semblance of this same insensitivity to another. Try to recall what led you to do this. Try to recall what led you to do this. even just realizing. Recall the last time you carried a semblance of this same insensitivity to another. Try to recall what led you to do this, and then breathe fully now and let all semblances of insensitivity go. Release it completely. Release insensitivity. Breathe softly, slowly. Thank you for being here today. And we'll see you tomorrow. Namaste. Coming to terms.